question there about time, isn't there? I mean, it's sort of like, do I accept that that's part of this kind of intercourse?
The bad language, yeah.
Or do I insist on correct spelling?
Etiquette. Well, and that's where that etiquette comes in, though. If you lay it down,
what's the etiquette?
I don't think we should correct it because I think
in front of everyone,
it's theirs though.
Yeah.
Like it might not encourage them to post again, and it's more just about conversation. It's not an assessment task. Like it's not something we're assessing.
Yeah, you don't have to think about it whenever
I think maybe it might scare them off writing.
But then,
trying to.
But then, I mean, this is part of one of the things that we struggle against is that they're so used to not being careful about how they write that when they have to write that they just.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm getting essay after essay after essay which people don't use capital letters.
Well, you can. Why don't you do that though? You can say, I want you to write professionally on this and do that, and you can check it really easily, and you can just say, just disapprove. No, not good enough. Write again.
Yeah.
Or
One click.
Maybe it can be a classroom one-on-one.
People can edit each other's.
Conversation next time they come into class. So, it's great that you put something on there, but just look at the.
Can they do a spell check?
Well, certain things you
When
do
they're
on it, you
posting.
require that, but another area they can right away.
Yeah. Or get moderators. I mean, you can choose class moderators. You can say, right, this week you're moderating the blog, so I want you to read everyone's post, take the work away from you. You read everyone's post, and they can edit, or they can reply, say, oh, sorry, this is correct, or this is correct, or this is wrong, whatever's wrong. And so they're the week's moderator. And yeah, exactly. So that it's away from you, and their job is to go through the post at the end of the week and reply to everyone.
Ensures that they're reading them.
Yeah.
You sign them up as a moderator though to take the moderator.
Oh, they can
away
just reply. I would just reply to the comment saying this is wrong, from Bob, the moderator for this
so
week.
everyone in the class has access to do.
Yeah, anyone can reply to another person's comment as well.
Right, yeah.
Follow on, add videos.
So how
do
do you
it.
know they've done it? They come in, do a quick how's moderation this week going?
Again, you can look. You can just go into the analytics and say, if Bob was a moderator, you should see 10 comments and 10 replies or something like that. I know this looks quite intimidating, but it is. After a while, it's second nature. I mean, this is easier than writing reports.
Do you have blogs I follow? Do you use that function of it?
No, I keep them. I don't want them to go off anywhere, so I've kind of kept mine quite close in. But I will put suggestions of stuff to read. I put stuff up over the weekend of just good articles to read and stuff like that, and put it on the blog and see if they want to read it. And they're things, I'll have a look and 4 people have read it or 2 people have read it, but it's irrelevant. It's the important stuff that I go back and check and see if they've done it. And like the U9 one again, that's important because I don't have time for that. So I've pretty much told them that, right, that is a required task for you to actually go in here, go through this, watch the videos if you have trouble, okay, but you need to sign up to a WordPress blog and you need to comment on it and tell me what your address is. This is the task. You need to do this before our next class. And if you don't, you haven't done homework for me. That's their homework. So then I can start the class next week, ready to go. Don't have to worry about it. It's all done. So that's again, I can say this because I've been doing it for a while. So whenever I say, it's easy, just take that in mind. It took me, that's 5-minute videos. That was 5 minutes work. That's a 3-minute video, so that's 3 minutes work.
Is that video of the WordPress blog?
Yep, that's me setting it up on my computer with my email and password that I set up. I've deleted it since.
So that's using a post, putting in a post, inserting a video.
And me recording myself doing it, yeah. So this post here is, 15 minutes work or something like that. But that'll save me a whole class.
You
Go
can
on.
also just have a class where you taught all the kids how to do this at the start.
Yes, and that's what I think what we should be maybe what we're for. If we can introduce it into more classes and we can see how it's going to benefit you guys as teachers,
So
and then
that whole orientation day
spread away.
next year, I would love to teach them this. And then I have the boys from the IT group come in and talk to the year 7s.
Yep.
Yeah, just totally make it iPad. And
Yeah.
then the other stuff, the pastoral stuff, will be very small.
Yeah, and this is perfect for a portfolio for this. Is awesome. The kids they can tag. So if they do something in cooking, take a photo of it with their iPad, upload it straight to their blog. They tag it. Is it called home ec? What's it called these days? Food tech. They tag it food tech. Done. 5 years from now, they can come back to their blog, type in food tech, and they can see every single post they did in food tech for the past 5 years. They can see everything is saved and it's all there. So it's that record that they can keep, that personal record.
So that's where you said, one, 2, 4 out of 5 dentists.
Yeah, yep. And if we go in, it's a default one. So and Pace, I do some stuff with Pace here as well, more kind of fun stuff because we're not using this in Pace yet. But I filmed this whole community project. I'm documenting the entire community project as we go. You know, here are these are the drawings that they did. You know, this camp, and we did our screening. There's some videos from camp. So it's just kind of a fun side of things. But they vote.
That's where we can put all that stuff instead of the S drive.
Yeah, and then we don't have to worry about servers and all that kind of crap. It's all there. You can take this off whenever you want.
How much
So
do blogs hold? Like,
by a freebie, you're looking at a couple of gig, but you don't use the blog for storage. This is where, again, I can tell you about this kind of stuff. You branch off and do other stuff. So I don't use my blog for storage. I have Dropbox, which has 10 gig, and that's linked into my blog. I don't use my blog to store videos. I use YouTube and my channel there.
Do you use Dropbox?
No, but that doesn't matter because the kids are using it off at home anyway. So all my videos are on YouTube. So I have unlimited storage for videos, and I can take them whenever I want. My music is here, my photos are there, but they all link together. So your blog, there's barely any space that I use on my blog.
How do you have that column down the side there?
Oh, that's because, so this is the back end. This is where you can edit and you can do this kind of stuff, which the kids don't have to do.
Yeah.
But we can easily do this kind of stuff. But yeah, so I'm kind of documenting.
So Dan, did you get into the back end?
That's in the customization. So this is kind of fun. So so there's a quick video so the kids can show their parents this. So this is another good one for you. You know, what are my kids doing? So I've had like parent-teacher interviews since then. I handed out my card.
Settings.
Yeah, so it's up here. I got all my parents.
So how do you find those little shots that you sent?
Oh, this is just stop motion video, so I set one up for every class as well, which may sound a bit weird, but it's actually pretty cool. So I set up a stop motion for, here we go.
We don't have that function.
No, but this is again where I think if we have any power in this group, it's saying, right, these are the tools that we need to make this better. Can we have money, please? So, I mean, I've just been kind of buying stuff for everything.
Can we put in a thing to get that?
I think the screen recording is probably the best.
That sits on your tripod, that thing.
Yeah, I've got my own little tripod there.
So you set up a camera, or is that your phone in class?
It's my phone, yeah.
I've got a tripod that holds your iPad.
Yeah, and the iPad camera is pretty crud though. So
How do the kids like? Does anyone freak out about?
No.
being
Yeah,
filmed?
$19 on it.
yeah, no, not at all. Actually, they love it. I got kids signing up to YouTube so they can comment on stuff. So, and again, this is a good video here, like a how-to from a kid that was away and he was having trouble. Reese he didn't know how to do his project, and his mum was calling me up and she was having issues as well. And so all I had to do I didn't have to deal with it. I was going, all right, well, Mrs. Soto, jump on the blog. Here's a video of me going through the entire project with Reese. Here's a video of other students' work. Here's a video of the class doing it. Here's a video, watch them with Reese. It's your problem now. You know, you do that.
Time to do all this.
It's just part of my class. So it's second nature. When I go in, I press record on my screen. When I go to another class, I set this up. I mean, it takes a lot of time to the upkeep. I mean, I could probably do a session a day just with the blog. Like Friday, I had a 4-session spare. I spent all day collating all the videos, uploading videos, putting them in there, putting new posts. But you know, it's kind of worth it. You know, and just to see what the kids are doing, like behind the scenes videos of classes. That kids would, their parents would like to see this kind of stuff.
So how does this, what I'm wondering is, like with my wiki, I just use it year in, year out, edit it and keep changing it. If I swap from the wiki to that, would you be reusing that, or would you be
I wouldn't think I would reuse any of this work. This is here for 2013, it's done.
Well, it's not
Start
really,
again.
it's more like documenting your classes through 2013, but it's not really
Well, it's
holding resources.
well, you could if you wanted to. I mean, you could set it up so here's like my Year 9 one I showed before.
Yeah.
Here's my class, this is what you do, here's a video of how you do it,
Yeah.
and I can reuse that post as much as I want. But I see this as, it's quite personal, quite personalised. And we're all talking about personalised. I think this blog is personalised for these guys.
Yeah.
Here's the work they're doing, here's the work I want them to do, here are your resources, move on. But, little behind the scenes stuff, and here is, again, their class report, film the whole class, just for fun. We filmed the whole class here, which was really good. Another one where it saves you time is working it into your lessons. So, for instance, here's the water cycle book that I made for my guys. Okay, now they need to
So
learn.
if I had PowerPoints, I could put them up there.
Yeah, PowerPoints, keynotes, iBooks. So this is a way to get, again, these guys to do the work for you. So, and I've tagged it screen recording student work videos so they can search it. But this one was, all right, here's the project I want to do. They needed to know about the water cycle. So I made the water cycle book for them and I gave them all the points But if I was to go through every single one of these things in the water side, it took me all day. So this whole class, they had that book in advance. They got it from the blog, and then each of them had to research one of those words, and they had half an hour to put together a presentation. And they all did that. And then 20 minutes before the end of the class, they came together, and I filmed that entire presentation. So one person started at the start of the water cycle, then the next section, and the next section. So each student only focused on one thing, and they researched it and described it the best way that they understood, recorded that whole video. Here it is here. So now that's that lesson done. When the kids come to doing revision, you watch the video that you made, and they can see everyone's input. And again, that's just a matter of when I come into the class, set my camera up, leave it, go
So
away.
then who do we need then in school?
Uh,
Because this is what's really annoying.
Don't know.
Yeah.
I think it's next week, yeah. So these are all those things, I guess, once you get into that process, if we were all doing it, and we're all doing it as part of the class, kids were all doing it, students were all doing it, it would be second
So
nature.
if Doug and I come next Monday night and we want to do this health blog,
Yeah.
can we start it and you just help us?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's
Do
easy.
you want to do it like that, like nice, or do you want, like you've got something you're thinking of now that you might want to have a go at, and then all hands-on sort of stuff? Yeah.
So have a look. Like I said, have a look through the humanities stuff, because you can get some... Everything I think of, I try with these guys and they smash it. Again, here's weekend blog tasks. And this could be another one of those things, if we all start doing this, a weekend, every kid in every class will get used to doing a weekend blog task. They know they don't have to do homework, or this is now part of what they do. They do a weekend blog task. They can sit there... Yeah, and so this was... And you can find this stuff, which is really cool. So this is about El Nino, and I mean, there's lots of really boring stuff, but there's a really cool video with dogs about El Nino. So I wanted them to watch that and then comment on it and just say, what the heck was that about? And 25 comments. So 3 of them didn't, but they told me why, and I can see that. So, you can just go crazy with this.
How does everyone see themselves using this?
I think to make life easier for us.
Well, I've got some existing stuff, so it'll be a case of trying this out for a term, maybe for EL. I've been using some of this stuff lately, but maybe something.
Well,
It takes them like further new together, and then when they clash and get together, maybe that's bad.
Droughts. Droughts can harm communities and kill wildlife.
And I was going to do one.
Are those caused by tectonic plates moving, which cause mass destruction,
But
death, and
then
mountains?
it don't seem like there's only me who can post, so they can comment on stuff I posted. Now I know that they can post, so I'll probably start it up
The
again.
water in the ocean, it starts to evaporate and straining down to the mountain and goes into the ocean.
I like the idea.
Tectonic plates make up the earth. When they move, they'll hit
So,
each other.
if I could get everything in the same place, and also I just noticed with this, I put like red light. So if I want them to do wider versions, so they do need to then all the posts from the blogs that I follow automatically come up.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, they do. And you can also, there's a button called a reblog.
Yeah.
So if you read something that's awesome, you click one click,
Yeah.
it then takes that entire information. It's now a post and blog. Yeah, you press one button, it does it for you.
So I'll probably start getting this that new encouragement instead of them having to find it, because I'll post it in the blog and want them to read on my wiki. I want them to sort of to have it all there.
Yeah.
So this seems like the solution to having videos, everything all like PowerPoint, everything all in one spot, which is sort of what I'm trying to use my wiki for. But
You've got to have a portfolio as well.
yeah, well, the cutting screen, yeah, so I wanted to do the cuttings online.
For me, actually, looking at this, the question is, I mean, I'm not happy with the wiki that I've been making. It's just so clunky, and actually, I want to move more towards the e-books, iBooks.
Multi-touch books, I've been told that.
And checking stuff, but it have to be unit by unit, because I can't see.
Well, yeah, I suppose
It
just
just
try it
seems
again.
really.
It's learning, isn't it? So,
Yeah. And just touching on, because I know we've been talking about YouTube a lot, so just to follow on what I was saying to Elle this morning, I'm in the process, as in next e-learning meeting, to get that I'm blocked. But I've applied for a YouTube educational license, okay, or channel. Essentially what it's doing, and what I'm hopefully going to get approved next week, is I've been given a special magical code by YouTube, okay? And I'm now a moderator of a Braemar channel. And so how this now works is they unblock YouTube, it's completely unblocked, but I approve, say, you guys, okay? And then whatever videos that you have on your playlist gets this code, you don't do anything, gets this magical code applied to it. And whenever the kids hit a video, it works straight away. So it passes through the magical code.
So
And that's it.
You'll have to show us how to use.
Oh, that's it. It's really simple. So that's all done and it's all ready to go. It's a matter of them flicking the switch and turning it on, and Matt's ready to do that too. But I just got to get it approved. So YouTube is still blocked, but it gives us the power, or me as the moderator. Yeah, there's none of that. They don't even know.
Give those out.
Exactly. And the problem with those, Blue Reef unlocks the internet, like everything, so they can do whatever they
I
want.
don't think they know that.
So yeah,
I call it a YouTube unblock.
yeah, no, unblocks a lot. So this educational thing will let us, whoever moderates. So at the moment, I'm down as a moderator because I'm just trying to get it unblocked first. But eventually, then we can put every staff name down there if they want. They've got to obviously be responsible, and then
This would be great for you.
I approve myself and all the videos work.
I feel that a careers, I'm not the first one, it's just getting the material, how it's sent to you, onto,
Just converting the stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, we need to get something.
Do they have a block like the unis and that though? Do they have career blocks? Or
Well, do you want me to do a post to show you how easy it is to do a post? Would that help? I'll get into, let's go to PLT. All right, that's us here. Just to show you how quick it is to put, I mean, I'm guessing that the main
So
thing,
you've already made up your own blog for this.
yeah, this is us here.
Can you send me the links there?
Yep. So I guess the main thing that we're probably thinking are going to be the best thing is, here's some information, here's some pictures, here's a link, here's a video. I mean, that's it really. Comment on that. So it is as simple as going, once it's set up, new post. And then you'll get this screen will come up here. And you can take this as far as you want. Oops, sorry, I'm just going to go back. I'm just going to go back to where I was before. Social media PLT. So I've got like 5 blogs, so you just ignore me for a second.
But you're saying you don't upload much to it, you just upload links to where you can retrieve it.
No, I still have to use the blog every day. It's in terms of storage. I don't store the videos on here. So here's Social Media PLT. I want new post. Okay, and then we'll go, here's a test post. So I'm recording this, by the way, so I'll put this video up later. And you get this blank nothingness here, okay? And then it's just loading, so normally you'll get a little bit more here. Then you can basically start putting everything in. So I've got no categories in this PLT blog, but I can add a category. So you can see where I spiked 9 views last night. Awesome. No views for 6 months. So I can check that out. I can have a look. Oh, wait, no, we've got a couple back there. So this is what you get here. So no categories, but I might put a category. If this was my school blog, I've got year 8, year 9, year 10, whatever. So I pick that category first, So that's year 10. Then I tag it. So I might tag this. If this was something important, I would tag it, Photoshop. I would tag it media, if that's what I'm talking about, puppies. So they're tagged in there. Now this is where you put your post. You can do HTML, but I won't bother you with that. You can just you can copy and paste. So if you've put together an awesome PDF or an awesome Word document, copy and paste it, formatting stays the same. It's all in there for you. So I'm just going to do blah, okay, and off I go. You can do stuff like a contact form. You can do voting. You can do polls. I did a poll for my year 8 camp. All the kids had to pick a movie they wanted to watch for movie night. They all commented, I want to watch this movie, this movie, this movie. I got all the results and I made a poll that I put on the blog and they could vote and it tallies it for you, puts the results in, no work for me. So it does all that kind of stuff
Is there a
too.
button on there?
Yep, so if I want to put a poll in, you add new poll and it does it all for you. So it goes in here, you type in the questions and then, so here's my movie night poll I've actually done. I'll show you that one later if you want. 91 votes. Do you understand what you need to do? So I'll put that one in.
That's a good idea because that's like the thing we talked about at the start of the year.
Yeah, I'll embed movie one in there. So
It's good for issues too.
Yeah.
Having smacking your kids is a good idea.
Yeah.
or you can do questions and answers. You can do all that kind of stuff. I got 12. So you can do that. But in terms of the stuff that you guys want to do, so you can talk away, you can do bullet points, it's formatted exactly like a Pages document. So yeah, again, if you don't like typing in this little square here, if you've got something together on a Word doc, just copy and paste it. Works the same. I don't have, any Word docs handy, but yeah, copy and paste, it'll look the same, formatting the same colours. If you want to add media, okay, 2 options. If you do add media this way, you've got your media library, so I can upload images to this, okay, but you don't need to do that. Again, if you see an awesome picture of some puppies, okay, these are already online. So you don't need to download the image to then re-upload it. You just take the link. So you can, it's kind of going to be hard with one screen. You can take this image of this puppy and put it into that new tab, that post.
You
So
just cut and paste it though.
yeah, you can do that. So if I copy it, so if I go into puppies, those ones, okay, copy. Go in here and paste. And then you can actually put the link in there and it'll put that in there. Or you can, I normally drag and drop, but I can't really do that on this screen. Yes, I can. I'll put it over there. Puppies, so I want these puppies. There they go. So I didn't have to upload or download. It's there. So what it's doing is, because it's the magic of the internet, when your post comes up, it's just redirecting. And so that image scrolls in like it's yours, but it's not. It's there. And this is where this is awesome because there's no copyright issues there. You haven't downloaded an image and taken ownership of it. It's on the internet. So exactly, that's the technical stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, because I've got all these files on the wiki that,
Yeah, and that's where this is. Yeah, but this is so that dog is not there. Yeah.
Legally.
Yeah, so that's there. I can type away. I can keep on going. If you want to then put YouTube, you want to check, because again, this is what you're going to be doing most of. This is kind of, I'm running out of room on this little screen now. If I go, I'm going to put in my Year 12 SAC stuff. Okay, so there it is there. Go into that.
Bit addictive then.
Because it makes life so much easier for you. Here's your embed code. It's all done for you. Copy your embed code. We'll go back to my post. Paste it anywhere. Off we go. Blah, 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 blah. Just keep on going.
How do you
But then
upload?
does that,
It's there. I'll show
I
you.
have to click on it.
No. This is me. This is the back end. So there's my post. Let's have a look at it first. I'm going to preview it. Okay. And this is exactly what it'll look like when it's posted. When it goes in. So obviously I haven't linked that correctly, but there's my video. There's my text. I'm going to fix that one up. But that's it. And it's there. And then you can go back and we can keep working on this. And I can. No, I didn't drag it properly, but I'll fix it up later. But there you go. And so you can do that. Or we can get rid of this if we want to. If you had a PDF that you want them to do, again, it's all about either adding the link to the PDF or uploading it completely if you wanted to. So if I want to add media, there's my images. If I want to upload a file, select your file. Okay, so you can see here, PDFs, docs, whatever you want. Let's go into...
So Kim's is the same, just not on an Apple. It's the same.
It's web-based.
It's web-based.
Yep. So you can do it on your iPad. So everything I'm doing here, you can do on your iPad. I'm going to take this one, which is, okay, there's a PDF there. Upload it to my blog, and then it's there, and then insert into post. And again, there's that link. So if they click that, it'll download. So you can do a lot with posts, and then you just click publish.
Where
And
was
then
that last one living? Sorry, Daniel.
that file, that was just on my desktop.
So that's there though. That's
Yep, now it's actually uploaded to the blog.
right.
So they'll download it from the desktop.
So over the left-hand side where it's got pages,
Yep.
is that where you get the lined?
Well, a blog is also like a web page. So you can actually add pages. So we don't need to post this, we all don't need to put it on there. So you can say, I'll save a draft. So you can save a draft, come back to it later. You can set dates and times, post at 7 o'clock at night, post here, post then. You can write a whole year's worth of stuff and it posts once a week for you.
I'm not in today. Post.
Well, yeah. Again, if we...
Tomorrow, post.
And this is where this is perfect. If we go back to those Total Fireman days...
What's going to happen? Can't we?
Yep. Awesome. All right. I'll go back to me. So let's go to... Yep. Total Fireman days.
You don't use Daymap anymore.
No, you don't need it because Daymap is clunky. It's hard to do this kind of stuff. Though you
Everyone's
can,
trying to get on it.
yeah. So if we go, when was the total Fireband day? I can't remember.
There was a few there.
There was a couple. I think my year 8s missed a bunch of stuff. Anyway, I'm trying to find it. I should see if I tagged it Fireband Day, but I didn't do that. It'd be easier. I posted their stuff up for the Fireband Day. I posted the book. I posted what I wanted to look at, and I said, you have to read this book over the Fireband Day. And I went back and looked at the analytics and saw that, I can't remember who I gave it to, saw who downloaded it. I had 27 kids download my book.
And then instantly back to them.
Yeah, and I could see that they did it, and I came back, and obviously everyone's saying how DayMac crashed and no one could do anything. Yet my 29 guys did their entire project over those 2 days because it was on WordPress, which is not remote. It's remote. It's not stuck in the school. So if it crashes, it doesn't matter. It's on the internet. We're not gonna lose this stuff, and it's all there. And yeah, I can check those analytics and have a look. Anyway, sorry, back to pages. So yeah, you can do like here's the blog set up, but you can also set it up like a web page. So I've got a page up here which is just about what I'm up to and what I'm doing. Blah 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 blah. I've got a page which is meant to be my VOT stuff, but I haven't had time to update it for ages. Which
So
is
that you can set up several links to the.
yeah, you can set up different page. You might have a page which is Year 7 pace, and that's all that's on there. And here's the overview of the program, and this is just stuff for what I've been doing for Apple and crap like that. But I haven't updated this in a while. But they're your pages, yeah. Yeah, oh yes. I mean, so do I. I don't have enough time doing this either, but that's because.
But just that you can do a lot quicker than you're scanning.
Oh.
That's the thing. We need time plus time.
Yeah, well, but once you get it, I mean, look, I still spend every night. Like I said, I spent all yesterday doing this stuff. I spent all my last session on Friday doing it. It does take a lot of time, but if everyone was doing this kind of stuff, you know, it would be how we do things. You know, so I guess I'm going to town with this because I really want to push it. So my humanities blog is awesome in terms of everything that's on there. So much so that I don't need to kind of parent interviews for humanities.
So you said you connect
And if we were all doing that, no parent interviews.
connect this with Evernote.
Yeah, it's connected with everything. So I've got it connected with YouTube, with Dropbox, it's just all links and it's all put in there.
Our pastoral care stuff should be online.
Yeah, all offline. Yeah, all away from here. Yeah, all remote, and then you don't have those problems about people smashing DayMap doesn't work or it's crashing or the server breaks. This has never not worked. Like WordPress has never gone down. It's always there. And then again, if we start looking at it and it's a bit more professional, I can get rid of the .wordpress.com for $10. It's now Daniel.com, whatever I want. You can do that kind of, you can really sex this thing up.
Right. So show and tell next week, bringing something to.
So maybe that's what we need to do because the screen recording stuff would be awesome, but maybe if that's the whole point of the next 20 minutes they give us, it is setting up a blog, using it in your classes and how you're getting the benefit from it and how your students are, and then maybe that's what we can do. We can make it policy. Everyone has one. Everyone sets ones up. I don't know. It would be cool if every teacher was doing this for the kids. And I mean, I don't know. The thing I got at Parent Teachers a lot was why my kid's got this in humanities. He's great. He really loves it. And not to piss in my pocket, but he's engaged and he's really into this. Why doesn't he have it in maths? Why doesn't he have it in science? No, again, I'm just blanket statement. But that's what was asked to me a lot.
Because did you say because Daniel hasn't got children yet?
But he has a wife that doesn't see him. But that's where we're going. Like parents who had their kid had dyslexia. This is awesome. Why haven't they got it in this class?
That's why we're all in the room.
Yes.
I'd like to see everything that we've got everything on T drive and S drive. It'd be so nice if all that stuff kind of gets consolidated.
Well, you wouldn't use it, would you?
No.
You wouldn't use
I don't use it at the moment.
Yeah. So anyway, so have a play, have a look.
But geez, a pain in the neck.
No worries.
Yeah.
That's okay. Thank you.
Thanks, Dan.
No worries.
I love that stuff, Dan.
I love it.
But again, I don't want to sound like I'm the best. I'm doing this. It's not about that. It's about
No, I think
this is an option, and the kids pick it up, and it comes down to staff training, and because you guys don't have any time, and there's no one here to train. And we talked about this the other day.
Yeah, but next week. But I already, just from what you told me the other day, I'll be able to go away and set that.
Yeah.
So it just means, I reckon, but it just needs to be if we start next week and you're around to say, okay, once I know, it was the same with the iBooks, once I saw you do that,
Yeah.